What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the blue color, playing as Hades. His name is Count Von Count. Count your Vons, or Von your Counts. I'm not sure, because his opponent today is the ultimate arch rival. I don't know. He's playing as Ra, and his name is Jokerdem. I don't know what Dem means, but I know what Joker means. Anyways, first match here, ladies and gentlemen. Jokerdem playing Ra. It is Divine Intervention, so he didn't get to choose Ra. He's been forced onto this one. This is me throwing my weight around saying, I want to see this matchup. I want to see that matchup. Go play them for me. Not really. It's actually an algorithm. I wrote a little program. I've got a little bit of coding skills. And I wrote a little program that kind of picks out these gods for these players to play on, and we get some fun matchups because of it. Anyways, we'll see how the thing's going to go. We do see that Jokerdem here in this game has committed to early husbandry, and we'll talk a little bit about what that means a little bit later, but that is something to keep in the back of your mind here as the game has just started. Count Von Count, on the other hand, very standard opening here. He has got himself hunting dogs already. He's on his deers, he's on his deers here, and he's finding out very slowly what this map is going to be all about. Lots of elk, lots of fun stuff, lots of forests to defend his base. He's got a nice back town center over here, though nothing's really on it. The fort town center does have some aurochs, so he's going to be wanting to grab that one. But so far, fairly standard opening here for Count Von Count at the start of this game. Jokerdem, on the other hand, though, what does this husbandry first build mean? Okay, there are two things that it could potentially be there are two things that could potentially give us in terms of information. If you want to take a guess on what your opponent's doing when you scout them at the start of the game and you see husbandry as their technology grabbed and you see their civilization is Ra, you can have two options. One would be there is a brutally strong, no skill, fast mythic strategy off of one town center. What I mean by no skill is it's actually a PvE build. You basically, nothing can happen to you unless your gold mine is incredibly exposed. There's a PvE build that you can go one town center fast mythic with. It's got lots of Sphinx, lots of Avengers, lots of pressure. It's not exactly the most efficient of builds, but it gets you there with great time, and it's very, very strong. Now, that's build number one. Build number two, more standard. You just get a second town center. You don't bother with hunting dogs, which means you only need 100. Well, you need 100 wood less than normal, so that basically covers your husbandry, which means you only need 200 wood total. And then you're able to get yourself Shadoof plow and do a 2 town center fast heroic age with fast farming, which is also very, very good. The problem here is that if you look at Jokerdem's perspective, he's got no idea where anything is. He's got no idea where anything is. And we see Bast coming up. So we're kind of right. We're going to be seeing some Bast shenanigans here from Jokerdem. Now, the problem with this is that he is playing against Hades. And Count Von Count on Hades means he's going to have access to Chiron, which means that the Sphinx raids are significantly weaker until he gets access to that second tier upgrade, Hyroko Sphinx, because they go up to 6 point something speed, higher than 6 speed. Chiron and all of the archer heroes of Greek do have 6 track rating, meaning they hit everything up to and including 6 speed, but everything above 6 speed, they cannot hit. As we do see the Ajax coming through, looking for a little bit of pressure, but already walls up on this tower here to defend it for the time being. And I don't think this is going to get all too much value here, especially with Bast through. And there's the towers up, and that Ajax is being told to skedaddle there as the Sphinx are going to be coming out. Do we see pickaxe? This is the fast mythic build. This is the fast mythic build, guys. I'm 90% sure that this is the fast mythic build. So he should be hitting the mythic age around about 10 to 11 minutes. I think. Could be wrong. Get a couple of Sphinx out, get some pressure on. Rush mythic age. We see a town center coming up here for Count Von Count. The question is, what sort of a timing do you hit after you finish up with your PvE? As the Sphinx comes through, the Ajax is on this town center, and he's going to say, all right, get away from here, Mr. Sphinxy. Mr. Sphinxy is searching. Will he find some villages in the corner of the map? Answer. Why would he go there? These Sphinx are running through blind. They've got no idea where anything is. As Chiron just about to pop out, and this is going to be a scary one for the Sphinx. He pops it out at the front there, but I definitely think he should be chasing that Sphinx around as he's looking to try and get a little bit of pressure on. Armory coming down. Sacred Cats as well for Jokerdem to boost that farming income up even more. There was something a while ago, and I could never remember which one it is because I stopped caring and I've been contradicted many a times, but there is at some point this Sacred Cats doesn't really do anything. I'm not sure when it is, but we do see the Chiron coming in and he is ready to be annoying, but the Pharaoh is over here, and a Pharaoh and a priest can actually deal with a Chiron relatively nicely. As we do see the cheekiness coming through, you have to get that priest off of the town center, healing that one up at some point though, as the Chiron has been set back, and these villagers now going up for a third town center. This is greedy. As we see the villagers coming through, they try and get a surround there. They don't quite get it, but at 44 HP, if I'm Count Von Count, I'm going to try and find that Sphinx, and I'm going to try and kill it with this Chiron. And obviously, if he can get there, he will be able to take it out. But we'll see if that's his idea. As he is pulling the Chiron over now, and will he be able to find that one? There's the rain coming down. 11 farms, 12 farms, 13 farms up. As the Sphinx sneaking through this position. Can the Chiron get there in time? He does see it. He does see it, and he reacts as he hits the first arrow. 12 HP remaining as the Katoskabot's going to come over here and snare. The Sphinx wants to take that one out, and he does. Oh, the Chiron is drunk. The Chiron is drunk. He's been at the bar, and he can't hit it. This is the most exciting thing that's going to be happening for this early game because Count Von Count's going 3 town centers here as the Katoskabot comes in, and the Sphinx is down. Tango down, ladies and gentlemen. First blood is drawn as the Armory about to finish up here, and Jokerdem wants to go to the heroic age here. We'll see what he's going to go for after this. He's going second. Okay, so he has moded off the tracks ever so slightly here, ladies and gentlemen. He is no longer on the tracks of a fast mythic. He is going for a segment timing attack here. 3 town centers for Count Von Count. Count Von Count hasn't even considered training military units yet. He's getting himself an archery range, getting himself a stable. There isn't any problem here for Count Von Count to just sack this town center, but he does need to keep his villagers safe, and he does need to ensure that he sits on this villager advantage really, really hard, get himself units out, ensure that he gets a second gold mine. He's on the hunt all over the place. Walls coming up here as Count is trying to get going here, and more houses coming down here as well. 1 town center segment timing hard against the 3 town center haze. This has worked. I've seen this working. I've seen Ra players winning in these situations against this sort of a boom, and we see a market. Look at what I thought he wasn't going on this route, but look at the resources that Jokerdem has here. He's got 1,200 food, 1,200 gold. This is Lundberg playing. I don't know if you're out there, Lundberg. I miss you. You're a great character, but I remember you using this build against me at some point and teaching it to John Arbiter as well. This is John Arbiter's build, when the first build he learned after the after he learned the 2 town center fast heroic 2 towns fast farm heroic build. If you guys want to learn this one, I can make a video on it. Let me know in the comments if you're interested in this one. It is a fun one as the Smigdol is coming down. The Ajax here is causing some problems. Now there is a really, really difficult problem, big problem to overcome here with this sort of timing. What's the problem? Tornado is not a town center guaranteed kill here. Why? restoration is available as this scarab is getting pushed. If you want to click tornado, you have to click eclipse straight after it. Otherwise, the town center can get restored back up and not go down. The other thing is that if Count Von Count just researches masons here, if he sniffs this coming out and researches masons, the tornado won't kill the town center either. As Count is now at 88 of 135 population. He's possibly looking to go to the heroic age here. Houses on this town center, just checking it out as the Toxoid is swinging around the side here. Villagers trying to get the walls up. As we see the cavalry searching around the map here, going to be looking for some sort of a raid. We'll see how things are going to go. Obviously, he wants to hit the tornado. As Jokerdem searches in onto this position. He obviously knows the town center is in. There's Masons clicked up already from Count Von Count. It takes 20 seconds. There's 10 seconds remaining for that Masons. It will get up in time, but will it be enough? There's a stable on this position as well. I don't think this tornado is going to kill the town center. I don't know. It can't kill the town center now. As Masons comes through, there's just too much here. And also restoration, right? You could easily click restoration to stop this, and he does. And he does. Restoration gone. Town center at full HP. No problems. Mythic Age God Power down. Classical Age God Power traded for it. Count Von Count knows the secrets of the trade. As Eclipse does get clicked. The Avengers a bit confused here. Come on. Do something. No. Do something. Yep. There he goes. Turns around, gets the spinny boy in. With Eclipse, you can spin even more. You love to see it. You love to see a whole bunch of shanky boys get shanked down, but the Chiron comes in and that Avenger, he can run away. He can get it away. 6 speed. He goes for the Chiron. He kills the Chiron. 3 HP remaining, going after the villagers even more. We see the cavalry onto this position. We see an Avenger over here as well. More Avengers coming through, trying to take out as many villagers as he possibly can. Aphrodite is in. Chiron getting trained out. I'm sure that Achilles is going to be on the agenda here as well for Count Von Count very, very soon, as the Avengers taking villagers out all over the place. The cavalry getting so much damage done. Jokerdem needs to be thinking how he's going to be able to catch up here, because how many villagers does he have to kill? He has to kill another 20 villagers to be equal here in this game, which is a ridiculous amount. But also he needs to get a town center up as more cavalry moving in. Are we going to see some prodromus here? Wouldn't be a bad idea. We do see the curse getting dropped down as the Avengers and the cavalry need to retreat away. This Scarab with the Achilles out manages to get taken down as Count Von Count keeps his town centers alive. He keeps himself in a good position here. More villagers getting taken down on this position as they're retreating away from this position here, as well as the game has finally kicked in to overdrive here as the Nemean Lion coming through. A couple of those units getting taken out as Jokerdem getting max amount of value from these Avengers thus far. But Chiron is here. He can take out those Avengers fairly easily. He does have 5.5 speed. They've got 5.5 speed. No problems for the Chiron on those ones, as we see a town center now coming up for Jokerdem. But look at this for Count Von Count. He's got one villager on this town center. He's just like, don't tell anyone. Get in the town center. Don't tell anyone. But the Achilles is in. Look at the damage coming onto those Avengers. He can no longer take these fights as Jokerdem needs to retreat away. You can get those Avengers to be targeting villagers elsewhere, but villagers in the home base here on the gold, a little bit of a struggle here for the moment for Count Von Count and his gold income, but he's got so many on this Ford gold mine here that Jokerdem maybe knows about, maybe doesn't, but he needs to send them over. He can move those Avengers back home, heal them up, and we'll see how things are going to go as the cavalry chariot archers coming in, as the cavalry coming through to hit some villagers over here. He does manage to get past the walls before Count gets them up there as the villagers trying to retreat away. We do have a handful of units moving up onto this position to take out those villagers there as well. As this town center is still slowly sneaking up, as, I mean, in a way here, Count doesn't need to leave the heroic age. You can stay in the heroic age for the rest of the game if he so chooses and still find a victory here. Obviously, the mythic age would give him Perseus, but what's Perseus if you can just get more villagers, production facilities, and you can be in a good position as the army does come through here. That Avenger is still full HP, not getting targeted there. A bit of a misclick there from Count, you have to expect. As we do see that this town center has been denied. Count not able to get that one up just yet. as he has to pull back. Irrigation coming through for Jokerdem. 52 villages to 71 villages. Still a big advantage for Count Von Count. The Avengers are still difficult, though, to deal with, as basically Count needs upgrades and he needs the heroes out. And can he get them both out is the big question. As these medium Hippocon going to be getting targeted down here as well by the Avengers. Look at the damage that just comes in from that whirlwind attack here. As Count is taking this fight, I'm not sure he should be. He's finally retreating away. We do see a cheeky little raid coming into the top side of the map here with those Toxotes. He's going to be finally hitting some Jokerdem villages, but Jokerdem is on top of it there, able to push the villagers away from this position for the time being. A couple of Hippocon getting taken out here as well. As the villagers moving forward, shanking this one down, going to take that town center back for themselves there as Plow coming through. One villager down, Tango down, as the Avengers taking down some more Hippocons here. The kill loss must be so heavy in Jokerdem's favor because Count's economy, I mean, he's still 15 villages ahead, but he's been ahead for the entirety of this game for 16 minutes. So technically speaking, he is just motoring in this game as the town center just about up. We do see the Nemean line helping out here. Can those heroes take out a Avenger here at any point in this game or not is the big question, as it looks like Count does not want this town center up. We do see some Prodromas coming out. They're going to be getting some good damage done as the Ajax getting damage done over here. You've got to bring that Chiron over here to help out because the Ajax is going to go down. The Achilles is going to go down here. He almost takes out the Avenger, and he does get one Avenger there for the Achilles. That is value. He needs to get as many of them down as he can, as we do see a Fortress is up on this position here now for Count Von Count. The town center is down for Jokerdem as well. And now Jokerdem is equalized to some degree. He's still behind on the economy. He's probably got some economic advantage in terms of upgrades. Flood control coming in, for example. He's probably got shaft mine at the very least, as opposed to what Count Von Count's got. I can't tell a lie, Count Von Count's economy is insane here in this game. As Prodroma's getting taken out, we do see the catapult going after that town center, but you need some walls there or something to keep that alive. As look at the population deficit here, as Count, he just cannot produce here. He needs his heroes back out. More military buildings coming down here as well, as Jokerdem is just getting so much value here in this game. As irrigation now coming through for Count Von Count. Maybe he can target down that low HP Avenger. He does manage to do so. Maybe that one as well might go down. 217 HP will take a while to go down, as Chiron does pop out here. Going to be able to get a little bit of damage done onto those Avengers as the Hades Shades coming through. And as they always do, big advantage where that's concerned, as this town center is getting taken out. We do see the cavalry coming through, going to get a little bit of damage done. Only one can fit through onto that position there, as Count is held over here. And the other thing here to remember, as we are seeing raids coming through onto all different positions here, Avenger getting involved onto this position. The other thing to remember is that Count still has got a Mythic Age God Power remaining, which will be a problem for Jokerdem to deal with. There's still no effort into sending that Chiron after those Avengers. I think that's the way to go about it here to defend, but 107 population for Jokerdem, struggling a little bit, needs to get into that corner, needs to get that trade route started. This town center is getting taken down. A couple of those Petropolis not quite able to squeeze in onto this position here and take this out, but a catapult now out for Jokerdem, as well as the... That's not how Citadel works, Jokerdem. It does give you bonus HP, but it's exactly the same as Son of Osiris works. If your town center is at 100 HP, you get the same percentage of HP onto the Citadel. As Jokerdem loses that one, Count Von Count manages to take that out there, and Jokerdem in that moment does decide to tap out. What a timing here that lasted for so damn long here in this game. He almost made it work after the craziness. I think that had Jokerdem actually gone Hathor instead of going for Sekhmet here, a Locust with a good raid with those Avengers, potentially maybe even just hitting farms or something, would have done so much more damage and actually brought Jokerdem into a position where he might have been in front here, in all honesty. But he just could not quite make it work. I love this strategy. It's such a funny one to watch, but it's so simple to execute. The macro is just laid out on a platter for you. Do let me know if you guys want to see that build order dissection. It's a very fun strategy to try out. You can see how much you get done with it with what Jokerdem managed to do here. If you guys enjoyed this one, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTubes, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next game.